Hi everyone, happy World Book Day. I hope you're having a great time and you're all dressed up in your best clothes, of course. I'd like to read you a story today. It's about a lion and a mouse, and it's called The Lion Inside. I hope you enjoy it. So The Lion Inside is written by Rachel Bright and it's illustrated by Jim Fielding. In a dry, dusty place where the sun sparkled gold, stood a mighty flat rock, all craggy and old. And under that rock, in a tiny little house, lived the littlest, quietest, meekest brown mouse. It's right in there. He was so tiny, so incredibly small, that nobody noticed him ever, at all. He got trodden on, he got sat on and missed out for stuff. Ignored and forgotten. Yes, mouse life was tough. Meanwhile, far above, on top of the rock, times were quite different. It was lion o'clock. This huge, toothsome creature made everyone saw how important he was by how loud he could roar. Pretty scary. He was the head of the pack. He was shouty and tough. He loved showing the crowds he was made of strong stuff. Yes, all were impressed by this mighty king cat. If only, thought Mouse, I could be more like that. Well, let's see. Then, late one dark night, in his Minnie Mouse bed, the cleverest thought popped into his head. He jumped in the covers and he held up a paw. He said, I've got it. What I need is a roar. I mean, what if this mouse with the weeny squeak was a little more grrr and a little less meek? Well, he'd still be the smallest of fuzzy brown mice, but he'd make friends and join in, and life would be nice. Yes, thought the mouse, I must find out how. I'll learn how to roar, and I'll learn it now. But, oh my gosh, there was only one beast who could teach him this thing, but it might make him a feast. So he made himself brave, and he thought like a winner. He set off to the top, hoping not to be dinner. It felt like the scariest thing he could do. But if you want things to change, you first have to change you. The further he climbed, the closer he got to the slumbering lion reclining on top. Then at last, as he stood on his tippity toes, he found himself suddenly nose to nose. Oh, pardon me. Wake up, Mr. Lion. You've got company. Eek, Mr. Lion. What I've come to you for is, eek, do you think you could teach me to roar? A silence befell the twinkling plain. The lion opened his eyes and puffed out his mane. Time slowed right down. It felt like a week. Then he opened his mouth and he let out a eek. The lion was shaking. His paws were all a fumble. He was backing away with a scrambling tumble. Don't hurt me, he whimpered. Oh, try to be nice. Well, my goodness, the lion was frightened of mice. That. Don't worry, Mouse peeped. I'm a friend, not a foe. Let's rock this together. We'll have fun, don't you know? That was a magical moment for sure. when Mouse didn't feel at all small anymore. He'd found his true voice and he learned to speak out. And for that, you don't need to roar or shout. And from that day, and always, the two were a pair. They both like that rock better now that the rock is to share. The mouse, while still little, felt big in the head. And Lion, he still roared, but with laughter instead. Oh, yes, that day they both learned that no matter your size, we all have a mouse and a lion inside. I hope you enjoyed that story. I hope you've had a great day listening to lots of other stories too. Have a great World Book Day. I look forward to seeing you all next week. Take care. Bye-bye.